In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix a clicking and popping jaw in seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over 3 easy ways that can instantly fix popping and clicking sounds in the jaw. A note about these exercises, each one works just a little bit differently. They're going to target different muscles, different areas. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no special equipment, and you may find give quick relief, even within 30 seconds. So with that being said, let's get started. So a big cause of jaw clicking and overall pain comes from tightness and stiffness around the joint, especially with the muscles. Here's a really easy 3-part exercise that can give instant relief, but the great part is you can do this one throughout the day. For long-lasting relief, you actually may find that it will help prevent it. So in the first part, what we're going to focus on is the area around the TMJ, or the temporomandibular joint. We're going to focus behind the ear and then also in front of it. Let's start behind the ear. Take a couple fingers and just feel right behind your earlobe. Just press into that area. You should find a big bump or a mound. This is the mastoid process, and this is the area that we want to focus on. So you're going to take your thumb and press right below that mound and press right into the soft tissue. If you do have a lot of TMJ pain or jaw issues, go in there very lightly. We don't want to cause any more discomfort or headaches. So what you're going to do is press with your thumbs in that area and press forward and maintain that as much as you can during this first part. So from there, we're now going to activate the jaw to target the muscles just a little bit more. So I'm going to take my tongue and press it to the roof of my mouth, hold that, and then slowly open my mouth as much as I can and then close it. We're going to do this nice and slowly for 10 to 15 times. Looks funny, but it definitely does work. This is what it looks like. Next, we're now going to focus on the jaw right here in the front part of the ear. So take a couple fingers and place them right off to the side of your ear. What we're trying to find is the exact point where the jaw opens and closes. So press into that area and then just slowly open and close your mouth until you find it. So for me, it's right here. I'm then going to take my thumbs and press right into that area. Just gently clamp into that area and then maintain it. And then we're going to do the same thing, taking our tongue, pressing it to the roof of our mouth, and then slowly opening our mouth as much as we can and closing it for 10 to 15 times. So from there, we're now going to move on to the second part, which is going to target more muscles of mastication, that is chewing. The first being the masseter. The masseter, if you tend to clench your teeth due to stress or tension, this muscle gets irritated and can cause a lot of issues, including pain and clicking. So the masseter pretty much runs off to the side of the cheek right here and also off to the side of the jawbone. This one's pretty straightforward. Just take a couple fingers, or you can use your thumbs, and start right at the jaw joint and do a light circular massage for about 10 seconds. And during that time, apply more and more pressure, but only to the point where it is a good self-massage. So you're going to do this pretty much over the whole cheek area right here, and then also off to the side of the jaw. You're probably going to find that one certain spot is a hot spot. Maybe there's a big muscle knot, a spasm, maybe it's just a pinpoint area of tightness or pain. At that point, you want to stop over it and do this over and over again until that tightness is released, or you're not getting any more improvement. And if you want to take this one to the next level, as you do this circular massage, slowly open and close your mouth. It will activate that muscle to the point where you can dig in deeper and maybe get it to finally release. It's actually really pretty sore right there. So the next muscle that we're going to focus on is the temporalis, which runs right off to the side of the head. For this one, again, we're going to take 2 fingers, or you can use your thumbs, and we're going to start right above the jaw and do a light circular massage for about 10 seconds. So you're going to do that area, then you're going to work up and then into the temples. This is a hot spot for tension headaches, and it usually feels really good. So really focus on this temple area, and you can throw in a couple sets. I really like this one. But from there, we're now going to move off to the side right here towards the side of our head. So start right above your ear and do that light circular massage going all the way towards the back, and then we're going to move up and do this whole process over the side of our head. Again, you can slowly open and close your mouth at the same time to activate that muscle and hopefully get some more relief. But just do this and target any spot that needs it just a little bit more. So in the last part, we're going to focus on re-educating the muscle and help with what is known as jaw tracking. A big cause of jaw clicking and pain is because when we open our mouth, it tends to track or tilt towards one side. So for this one, let's stand right in front of a mirror. I'm going to start off by focusing on strengthening the muscles and also helping them keep the jaw in alignment. Take one thumb, and it doesn't matter which side because we're going to do this on both sides, and place it right over that jaw joint right in front of the ear. You're then going to take one finger, I like to use my index finger, and put it right over the front of my chin. We want it right in the center. What we're going to do from there is then slowly open our mouth as much as we can, and then we're going to close it. But the key is, with your index finger, resist against that movement as much as you can, but not to the point where it's causing discomfort. You want to challenge yourself as much as you can, but only where you feel like the muscles are comfortably getting challenged. And the nice thing is, as you do this, watch your index finger. If it feels like it's going off towards the side, really consciously try to bring that into the center line position, so it's training those muscles to keep the jaw nice and straight while opening and closing. So it looks just like this. But I like to do that one roughly about 10 to 15 times, and with each repetition, challenging myself a little bit more. If you would like to take that one to the next level, you can always throw in another set or two because it will challenge the muscles just a little bit more. So the last movement is very similar, but this time around we're going to resist opening our mouth. So let's get back into that position just like this. And this time around, we're going to take our thumb and place it right below our chin, again, right in the middle. We're going to slowly open our jaw, allowing the jaw to win, but we're going to resist against it as much as we can. But do that one for 10 to 15 times, again, throwing in as many sets as you like. This is a great exercise that you can do for instant relief, but I would recommend doing this one daily because, again, it can offer long-lasting relief, if not help prevent jaw clicking. Here's an easy jaw mobility exercise that can quickly knock out clicking and popping sounds. I call this one the pen method because we're going to be using an ordinary smooth pen. This one is great to do at work, just don't get caught chewing up your coworkers' pens. What we're going to do first is warm up the muscles around the jaw. We're going to take our tongue, press it to the roof of our mouth, and then slowly open the mouth as much as we can, and then we're going to close it. Let's do this 10 to 15 times. And then from there, we're going to take it to the next level by using our pen. A note about this exercise, if you do have a lot of TMJ pain or jaw issues, I would use something larger like a highlighter, because the larger the object, the easier this will be. So start off with something larger, and then when you feel ready, go towards your pen. So this is pretty straightforward. We're just going to bite down on the pen as much as we can to the point where it's not causing any discomfort. And then what we're going to do is just swing our jaw off to one side as much as we can, hold that for a brief second, and then go towards the other side, just like a pendulum. We want to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 times in both directions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. But afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like there is some tightness left, you can always throw in another set or two. Here's another mobility exercise that can quickly knock out jaw clicking and popping sounds. This is going to be a modified version of what is known as the Bulldog, because it kind of looks like a bulldog with its jaw jutting out. While this may sound like a complicated exercise, it's pretty straightforward. So let me explain it first and then I will demonstrate it. The movement is opening your mouth as much as you can until you feel a really good activation around the jaw. What you're going to do is then hold that and then protrude or bring your jaw forward as much as you can. So it kind of gives you that bulldog look. You're then going to raise the jaw up like this, holding that for a brief second, and then you're going to go into a gliding motion of bringing your jaw backward and then forward as much as you can for about 5 repetitions in both directions. So let me demonstrate this. And for demonstrative purposes, I'm going to put fingers on my chin so you can see it a little bit more, but while you do it, you definitely don't need your fingers. But afterwards, see how you feel. If there's still some tightness left or some clicking sounds, you can throw in another set or 2. It's just a really easy exercise that you can do throughout the day. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.